Hello, and good evening, and welcome to another energy drawing. I am your host and illustrator tonight, and today, and this afternoon, and this morning, Laura Newberry-Yoakley. I am a Reiki master. I am a holistic leadership coach, and I am an all-around spiritual sojourner. And today, I'm going to draw an anonymous person's energy. And the way this works is I draw it's a portrait. It's an energetic portrait where I draw this person's energetic face, if you will, and the five senses that you normally see physically. This is sight, taste, smell, hearing, and feeling. All of those will show up. And it's really important to pay attention to what's not on the page as far as in addition to what is on the page. And also I'm going to use color pencils. These color pencils will show you the chakra system that we have adopted in the Western Hemisphere. There are a million chakra systems with hundreds of chakras, but we recognize 7 in our system that we are developing in our new Hindu new earthy, new agey way. And so just to know that without cultural and religious context, it's kind of interesting. But nevertheless, it's a great system, and we will use it to identify where this person is stuck, where they're not stuck, etc. So off we go. Let's give it a go here. Okay, so I am right-handed. I write with my right hand, but I'm going to draw with my non-dominant hand today, because then that shuts my thinky off, my thinky duality program, and it allows me to get in touch with the energetic spiritual side. So this person has a very round face, which is awesome. I was in a meeting one time, and I drew a perfect circle, and she said, in front of everybody, it was hilarious, she said, anybody who's able to draw a perfectly round circle without help is crazy. And I was like, well, shoot, if the shoe fits, let's share it. So there you have it. So what you're seeing here are eyes kind of coming in the form of an affinity character here. It just goes on and on and on, and what will happen is that the energy here will fold into itself. So because this is the eyes, this is vision, this is usually where chakra 6 and what is this person's view of the world? This person's view of the world will fold back in on itself, almost like canceling each other out. So hopefully you guys can see in this light. It's kind of dark, but it's mood lighting. It's great. So we will continue to see what unfolds here. I'm using the color black, so there's no color that has come in quite yet. There is more shape coming through here. We're just going to kind of see what shows up. And again, I am releasing my personality and my perspective. I'm observing. I'm not interpreting. I'm just kind of illustrating. We'll interpret in a second, but the first part of it is just really kind of relinquishing that judgment so that you can kind of see what shows up and allow it to show up without judgment. And that's obviously very important in many ways, in many contexts. So some nice shadow work here. And then we're gonna, this is great. So blue is your 6th chakra. Blue represents vision. Very nice alignment. But again, there's no development here. This is shade. It's almost like covering, concealing, facading, posturing, poising. A lot of posture and poise here. Just so everything is perfect. There's some perfection here. Everything is exactly as it should be, but you can't see past the posture. So we're going to try to identify for this person what is behind that facade. What is going on behind the perfection and behind the posture. So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, more black. Welcome back. Okay, so here's the nose, eyebrow. This happens a lot of times with, you know, the drawings. I'll start here. This gives some shape to the nose, and sometimes there will be nostrils that will come in. But this one looks like a full, you know what it looks like? Looks like yin and yang. So it's that duality, almost like balance. I've never seen this before. Even though this person is facading, this person is very, very well balanced. Recognizing that there's give and take, recognizing that there's push and pull, recognizing that there is duality in the world, that things are great and then things are not great. And this person seems to be able to move through those spaces, I would say, with grace and poise and ease. So this is what it feels like. It feels like this person, even though we can't see past this facade that this person throws up, we can see that behind them, beyond that gaze, if you will, there is balance. This is awesome. I have never seen this before quite this way. So what an honor to be able to observe this person's energy. And again, you read with gratitude. Thank you so much for sharing a glimpse of your energy so that we can know more about you. Not everybody wants to share, but this person is willing to share. Thank you. So very organized, very, very well put together, very manicured. And that's cool. So this is orange. Orange is 2. So sexuality, creativity. Sometimes, I mean, work is not really work. I often see in 3. But this person will only create and only be sexual within a parameter. This person will not deviate outside of an acceptable box. And I don't even think this person desires to go outside of the box on anything here with creativity or sexuality here. Those are the main drivers. Passion. Passion stays very poised and put together. It's there for sure, but it's not out of control. It's not flowing. It's very, 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 very well contained. You see how it just drawing within the lines of what has been established here. And that's neat. It's pretty neat. I have not seen this kind of safety before. This is safety. This is chakra 1. Chakra 1 is all about safety and security. Getting that tribe together so that you can feel safe. So this person really relies on their tribe to feel safe and secure. Almost as a bubble for that insulation and that comfort. This person does not step outside their comfort zone, not even a little bit. And when they do, it's red zone. It's scary. It's like, it's not, hey, let's expand our comfort zone. It's, holy shit, I don't have a comfort zone outside of my comfort zone. Retreat back to safety. That is what I'm getting here. Interesting here, the texture of this drawing right here is pointing. There's an arrow. If you start to see that texture is starting to formulate here within the first chakra context here. So again, this is almost like surrounding somebody's passion and creativity with safety. So only will this person even remotely begin to share themselves with you if they feel safe. So that's really good guidance. If you know that about somebody, then you can just make sure that they feel safe before they're willing to open up to you or willing to give you what you need or answer your question or guide you to the right space. Not everybody has this. A lot of open sources, a lot of open spirits will just give you what you need when you need it, or show you which way to go, or explain the lesson. But this person, the reason that they are in your life is a mystery. You must work your tooties off to try to get in here. And I think it's worth it to really try to crack this one. This person's balance and center, this yin-yang center is very interesting. Well worth the effort to try to crack in. And I think those who have been able to crack this one are really, really glad they did. Really, really glad they did. And once you crack in through the safety shell, once you get into the safe circle, the safe inner circle, then, you can really, you're really made to feel welcome once you get in there. But in the meantime, it is very, very, very hard for you to get in. Okay, so I see some pink emerging. Pink is a derivation of red. So this is just giving us some color nuance and some shade and some shadow to go with our red. It doesn't mean a different color. It just means that this area here around in red, the first chakra, is multidimensional. So you have some nuance that's showing up and some shadow that's showing up here. That's good to notice. A lot more dimension has showed up in some of these drawings to say that it's not just two-dimensional, as I'm, making energy two-dimensional so we can review it. But it's not two-dimensional, and this energy drawing is reminding me of that. Okay, brown. Brown is could be a derivation of orange and red together, or a conglomeration of all the colors, but it isn't on the chakra system per se. So I would argue that it is more like black. It's more of that kind of that just defining more so than giving that chakra coloration or whatever. So this is just outlining what's going on here. And you can see on the left side here, it's pointing to the left side. So usually when we're looking at energy, left is feminine and right is masculine. We have a heavy, heavy, heavy focus here, pointing toward the feminine side here. But it's in very strong, defined. So it's almost as if this person takes a masculine approach to their femininity. So their femininity is not soft. Okay, I have a very subtle, I think this is purple. Is this purple? It's a very light purple. Purple is 7. This is the divine energy coming in. The divine energy does not penetrate lower chakra here. It's outside of this person's realm. It's available if this person were to open their eyes, allow things to come in. My goodness, this person has a lot of access to divine energy and divine light, and it is always surrounding them, but they do not let this energy into their vortex because it is not containable, it's not controllable, and they would not know what to do with this energy, so they keep it out. It's here. It's protecting them, but this person does not know what to do with this kind of wild, wonderful, divinely inspired, beautiful energy that is around them. So they will keep it out of their experience without even a thought of like, ooh, I should let this in. And so it goes without, it just dissipates. It goes off into somebody else's experience, or just kind of, reabsorbs somewhere else in the universe. All is not lost, but it is not absorbed by this person. But the divine is their context. No ears, no mouth. So no voicing, no hearing. There's nothing going in and out of this shell. I don't see talking, and I don't see listening, and I don't see seeing. You see, it's just very contained. So it could show up in a conservative format. It could show up in a, in a conservative format. It could show up in a lot of different ways. Okay, so we have some nuancical blue showing up here. More coverage over top of the original blue. You can kind of see that kind of coming back over here. To kind of cover over this. The lenses are getting darker, if you can see that, just kind of shutting through, not being able to see through that. We have some teal showing up. That's green and blue. I don't see heart yet. There's no heart chakra. That's interesting. Okay, so this teal color, blue and green mixed, more blue than green. This is turquoise, is covering over this black part of the yin, or the yang. This is on the right side, so it's probably yang. This is masculine. Yang is masculine. So we have some view. The way this person views the world is through masculine lenses, which is all action and no nurturing, no settling and centering and staying put inside of one's own body and one's own life. Very much just going through the motions because that's what they're supposed to do. More red showing up. This is nuancical red, just to drive that point home. Thank you very much. I hope you can see. I'm looking at this sideways, so again, this is how it looks. So no ears, no mouth, perineal nose. So there's no oxygen going in and out of this person too. So there's not, it's pretty self-contained, not really affected by the world, or doesn't really affect the world in any way either. This is very much a protective mechanism here. I'm seeing some stripes emerge, very interesting, but again, all within this bubble here. There is some blending here between, there's a little bit of divine that kind of has crept into that force field, but like I said, this is very cool, very an interesting appearance here this evening, this afternoon, this morning, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. No yellow. Let's see, there's no yellow, there's no green. Red, orange, yeah, yellow, green. So the middle of this chakra system is missing, which is where all the action comes from, where love turns into, it's kind of that transition from first lower chakras to those upper chakras. You kind of are missing that flow. So it's pretty fragmented. You've got lower chakras and then you've got upper chakras. But they never, the two shall meet. So this person's chakra system is not connected and it's not flowing. So here it is. Thank you for tuning in to this lovely energy drawing. I draw anonymous people's energy. If you have somebody that you would like me to draw, if you would like a drawing of yourself, let me know. I would be happy to do that reading for you. Okay, well, on that note, I'm Laura Newberry Oakley. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.